is real.
Get up, get up, get up.
It's about to go down. Newsflash.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Slacking on your pimpin', turn it up.
You know, if you're gonna shoot, you better shoot straight because a wounded animal is the worst thing you can deal with.
Facts.
Welcome to the Baller Alert Show, featuring your lifestyle specialist, Kenny Burns, with Sue Solo and Ferrari Simmons.
The dream is real. Yeah. Happy belated 420.
Smoke weed every day.
It's your lifestyle specialist, Kenny Burns.
Ferrari Simmons.
Your favorite Ethiopian Sue Solo.
There you go. She got her voice back. She found her voice box. She found her
My
voice
voice
box.
sounds like I participated in 420, and I absolutely did not. But
Wow.
did you, Solo?
Yeah, of course.
Did
420.
you? Was it amazing?
Happy holidays. You know what? I actually did not engage the way that I would have liked to engage on 420.
Why not? What happened?
Well, I had the brunch at Atlantis, and then
alright.
I had to leave the brunch early because I had to get my niece ready for prom.
Oh,
The first grandbaby.
She went to prom this weekend?
She went to prom, and she showed out. She got her dress custom made by Sydney.
Beautiful.
Shout out to my girl, Sydney.
Beautiful.
I literally had to get her entire glam squad. Like,
That's
she
right.
worked her auntie.
Oh, that's what you asked
You
about.
loved every
Yes.
minute of it.
I did love it. I felt like I had a child. It was so cute. But like, yeah, makeup, Jasmine, my homegirl, did it. Took care of her. Thank you so much. Hair, she went to my hairstylist.
That's right.
Her dad was tripping. He was like, how much is it? Like,
Yes.
wait,
It's too expensive.
And then
Wow.
he thought that the bundle prices it includes the hairstyle, and I was like, no, brother, you got to pay
Bundles
for the
are
install.
separate.
Bundles are separate. So he was like, you telling me her hair was $550? I was like, and she's like texting me like, please talk to my dad on the side.
That is
Like, I
hilarious.
was like, brother, yes, her hair, like, she got to do it. So we get her dressed and makeup and hair and pictures and all that. I was a photographer too.
That's good. You're supposed to be auntie.
Yeah, it was a lot going on.
That's beautiful.
And he was just, I mean, her mom was crying.
Was
it
she
was
home
so
one time?
sweet.
Did the boy, was he polite?
Oh, I can't wait. I'm gonna have
You
the
think
same
she-
She did not have a date. She did not have a date.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's
That's
great.
That is super great.
Yeah, she didn't have
She's
a
not
date.
doing it, right?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Did she come home one time?
Whoa.
She bucked the
Okay.
system.
These are the scary times, you know. Just
Oh, it's going in.
I
be
mean,
having
you know,
to talk
I
to
didn't
them
go
high
home
school kids.
like right away after prom my senior year. I think it's almost like a rite of passage. She's about
I
to go
had
to
a car.
college.
Ah,
She enjoyed herself. You did what?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
exactly.
Oh, God.
Real on prom night.
And Sunday,
I
we
was
had a
so
Sunday
off drunk.
fun day. Octavia and I were cruising the city.
I
and
seen
scooters
y'all on
and
the
stuff.
lift scooter bike.
Yes.
Octavia really a gangster on the
Yeah,
low.
are you kidding
No,
me?
I'm glad she came outside. She never comes outside to play, and I saw her on the gram.
Well, she
with
knows that
Susula. I
my
was
vibe
happy.
is a good
Octavia
vibe.
do be outside.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta.
It's got to be the right vibe
You
for
got-
Octavia. It can't just be no rah
be
rah
incognito.
bottles, niggas standing on the couches, sausages everywhere. That's not
Hey, yo, what the?
Yeah.
Shaw, we were just
Not really.
Well, thank you, sis.
Pause.
I got you, sis. We like vibey things, okay? Good
Okay.
music, food, and
I
all
like the
that.
idea y'all said. I don't know if you want me to say it on there.
Nah, we'll
but
wait.
That was a vibe.
Yeah, it's gonna
On
be a
the
good
rooftop.
vibe.
Yeah.
We're ready.
Is it-
Coming to a rooftop near you.
Okay. Oh, you should ask Jessica about the rooftop. She had a little dinner for her weekend.
I saw that.
Bruh, put Kenny,
Is that where the photos
put
were
Kenny
from?
Burns'
The
caption on
photos
the
were so
screen right here.
beautiful.
Yeah. Me and
Boy,
Master
that
Bed.
boy acting real light skin out here in these streets, boy.
Claim,
You better,
He me the
better
best
love
of
her.
every
But it'd be
now.
good for your series, though. It was beautiful. It had a whole city view. You should
Okay,
check-
I definitely want to check that out.
Rory, how was your
Yeah.
weekend, champion?
My weekend was good. It was subtle. It wasn't too crazy. 420, man. I actually I didn't get a chance to smoke no weed, man.
That's good.
What do you mean?
We
No, it's not.
have to have a session.
No, it's not.
We'll have a session.
You
don't worry.
smoke?
Yeah, I mean, I smoke in the privacy of my own confinements, though. I don't
Oh, okay.
like smoking with other men. Like, you know, the men be doing a whole bunch of other shit in their spare time.
Hit the blunt.
I don't want to hit the blunt with you, guy. My guy.
Nah, get that.
I'll smoke with another girl, but I don't know what the hell she got going on. So I'd rather smoke.
I was gonna say you got to just
At
smoke
my
at the
house.
crib.
And you ever think about how you be sitting there seeing them do?
No, be licking all on the blunt. Hey, bro. Hell no, I don't want to hit your
My
saliva.
homegirl said that yesterday.
That's disgusting. That is.
Outside of that, I just had some. Just my party
Sterilize
was
it.
lit.
Run the fire on it, okay? Sorry,
Oh, you
guys.
sound
No, this is
from
just
experience.
my parties was lit.
All
Run
right.
the fire. Run the fire.
That
Nothing
does
crazy.
kill the germs, though, right? Okay, all right. That's it, though, Rari?
I don't care.
The
It's
babies?
dried saliva, okay?
Wait,
Whatever
hold
it
on.
is.
Lil Rari ain't had no baseball games this week?
Nah, it's been raining. You know, if it
Yeah.
rains
Right,
the night
right, right.
before,
Bad weather.
they'll cancel the next day. And then he had a game Thursday, and it rained Thursday. So, yeah.
It was raining, cold.
He got some games this week.
Well, Kyle's shit ain't get canceled. I had to get up. Goddamn. When I
This is
say,
basketball.
yes, man.
Yeah, he's inside.
When it rains, can the basketball game let me sleep
No,
in on
sir.
a Saturday?
No Kenny Burns.
You know what it is, though? And I want to shout out all parents out there that take their kids to their events and their activities. And I just really want to give you a salute because I got kicked out of Kyle's game for the second time already since the AAU season
Oh,
began.
man.
And I'm going to tell you why.
Is that good or not?
No, it's not.
No.
Good. It's
Oh,
great for the
It's
kids.
not
Great.
good.
It's great for the kids.
Why?
It's great for the kids.
'Cause they
Just
talk about it?
embarrassed, but it's great for the kids. I'm going to tell you why. Because these refs don't get paid no money.
Oh, shit.
And they really be in their feelings just on how they feeling. Now, mind you, this particular game, we had the same refs at 12 o'clock in the afternoon that we had at 4 o'clock. This is on the
So they
Saturday.
tired and shit.
Right? They tired, bro. Yeah.
And I wasn't even there. I already know.
They tired, right? And they got attitudes, right? So soon as the coach start going, the dude give him a tech. It's like, wait, hold on, Slim. You gotta let the man say his piece. Then the other, like the player had a question. Don't talk to me. Oh, so you got a real live attitude. So then Uncle Kenny got to step in. You a Trump supporter, ain't you? I get to going off. Oh, you like it? Okay, we see where you hang out. Like I get to going all my petty.
Oh,
but then
shit.
he gets super petty. And I'm talking about blatant rake of the face under the rim. He under in the white ref. Now mind you, he black.
Like Donald Trump petty.
No, like Donald, but he black.
Right.
So he one of them. You know what I'm talking
is
about?
petty.
So then the white guy at half court is like, no, technical foul, rake. I'm like, yo, you didn't see that? Did you not see? Like I'm so turned
Oh
up.
boy, when them hands get
I
to
started
clap.
going. I'm like, oh, you more than a mother. I start cursing. I'm going. Oh, he said, oh, you got to. I said, I ain't going.
So then he go like this.
nowhere.
You.
No, he wasn't even that because he knew I was so turned. Now, mind you, we in between games, so we had been to Marlowe's Tavern. I done had 3 beers. I'm all the way ready.
He didn't even wait outside like this.
Yeah, he's like, you gotta go. And then the police guy said, I know he ain't make the call. This is what the police guy said. He said, come on, Ken, just come to the top. You ain't gotta leave. Just come to the top, man. Cause I said, well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go on social media and I'm gonna tell everybody about this tournament. If I don't get free entry for me, it's $20 a person, mind you. You hear me? It was 4 of us. That was 80. I said tomorrow I need free. Did I get in there free the next day? Absolutely. Cause I was gonna go on Instagram. I'm not parent.
I need this clip.
I am not parent.
Instagram is almost better than Yelp these days. Now you tell a company, I'm going Instagram. This is a horrible service. We're sorry.
And I got
We gonna
250,000
fix it.
followers.
Yo, I swear,
Legit.
all the
Bitch.
children after like,
Better
Uncle
than Yelp.
Kenny, thank you, Uncle Kenny. They was talking crazy to me. He told me to go get the ball. I was like, I got you, nephew, I got you. And now it's time for In Case You Missed It.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case you missed 420, y'all. Sue Solo has some new strands she wants to introduce to you, Baller Nation. It's called the.
You know what I'm saying?
So you said you didn't participate. You participated.
No, I did my regular smoke at night before
But
I
you
went to
didn't go
bed,
super
but I
like
didn't
cakes
participate.
and,
No.
How do you feel that the 420 experience permeated across the globe? Did people people active? Were people really?
Yes,
into
put Ben and Jerry's commercial on the screen.
Oh
Tell
my
me about
God!
this. I didn't
Ben
see it.
and
I didn't
Jerry's
see it. Tell me about
commercial
it.
is
I gotta show
pure
you.
gold. Their
Yes, I
marketing
gotta see it.
team
Show it
has
to me
been
right now.
amazing for years, and I just feel like they really get
And
it.
this is Ben and Jerry's
head of
ice
marketing,
cream, right?
yes, Ben and Jerry's ice cream, amazing. It made me want to go there and eat ice cream, but I don't eat ice cream. Hopefully, you guys get gelato this year.
But they also have a thing called they have the wedding cake strand, which is great. They have birthday cake and wedding cake.
I imagine that those strands are like thick, like creamy.
I like this.
It makes you
vanilla-y.
vibey.
Isn't that super dope?
Because you know certain strands of weed
Okay.
Yeah.
are
Uppers, downers,
make
Head
some,
high, body high,
some of
both.
them make you very social.
Or anti.
This
Or
is very
antisocial.
bold. This is very. I didn't see a flavored ice cream.
I
though.
think it's
We don't need
honest.
we're not worried about that.
No, but we need the ice cream. I felt like it was an ice cream she came, but then no.
Yeah.
Right? Didn't
I was
you?
waiting on some.
I was waiting on the ice cream. I like what they said though.
I
and
love
for
what
a
they said.
company to jump out there and really embrace
Some hemp ice
the
cream.
marijuana culture is a big deal. Did y'all see the
It's
baller
about
alert?
to be legal in Georgia. Like it's this close.
Yeah, it's about to be legal
This
everywhere.
close to
It's going to be like
recreational
alcohol
use
sooner or
being
later. Did y'all see Baller Alert's black faces in green spaces?
legal. No.
Go to balleralert.com and check out the the 5 people that we think you should know in the marijuana business. Also, did y'all see the celebrities?
I did see that. I thought it was awesome because there's a woman in that.
It
group.
absolutely is.
Yes,
and
that
it has
was
to
so
do with
awesome.
food. You should check it out on baller.com.
Yes.
And the Ganjapreneurs, did you see like Mike Tyson and all the
Martha Stewart.
Yeah, Martha Stewart, all the people that are in the ganja business.
Oh, Martha Stewart.
You make a whole bunch of money in that shit, man.
It's a big deal, but it's a big deal.
It doesn't health wise. It doesn't. It's really what you try to smoke it in. People smoke it in
blunts and
stuff like that. But you smoking in some hemp paper. There's never been a case of someone overdosing from weed.
Yes,
he lying on the floor, but he's
He's
sleep.
just taking a weed nap. He'll be right
he's
back.
hungry.
He's
lying
like
that.
that.
He gonna wake up
dead.
and eat everything
He's
in the
sleep.
refrigerator in your cabinets. That's it. He not finna die, nothing like that. You know,
I agree. And you know what? I've been kind of straying away from it just because of the context that comes with it, right? But it's so many great things that cannabis does for sick people and the CBD and the elements that come from hemp, so forth and so on. When I went to Idlewild, Michigan last week, that's what I was doing in Idlewild, Michigan. Idlewild, if you don't know, Idlewild, Michigan was like black heaven, a resort for black people in the 30s to like the 60s, pre-segregation, right? And Michigan's in Michigan, so Michigan is now
legal.
That's, know, legal to grow and do that there. So long story short, I went because I'm thinking, with Uncle Nearest, I have this whole like history thing with him. I'm like, Idlewild, wait, this has a whole big, better thing. I can revitalize this town. But I was just thinking like, why not? They just passed the legislation. Wherever you can grow hemp, you can grow. Wherever you grow tobacco, you can grow hemp. But it's a real big business, man.
It's a real thing.
Millions and millions. Like Colorado as a state has made so much extra money, and crime has went down.
Yes.
They're now changing the look of marijuana. Like before it was like weed was associated to like grimy stoners, broke people who were lazy and stupid.
Right.
And now it's white families,
great analogy,
moms, doctors,
moms.
like it's now they're making it look more like professionals and white people. And
I just think states are figuring out, okay, how can we gain profit from this? In Colorado,
but they're going to monetize. They're
definitely going to monetize. I mean, that's the goal.
Is really, 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 really a big deal because recreation.
I think they just don't. I think they hesitate because they feel as though we're going to demand that some of that income goes to helping our communities, the people that were affected the most by criminalizing marijuana and having people locked up and all that stuff. They don't want us to be on their asses about, 50% of this shit should be going into these communities, and I forget what it's called.
How about all of these cases need to be brought back?
Everyone needs to be expunged for
cases
sure.
that are weed, marijuana specific.
And it's the majority of minorities. It's minorities.
Oh wait, what happened, Rollo?
I'm just saying his case is specifically about weed.
It's about marijuana.
Is he coming home?
It's about marijuana. I'm just saying, like, let's just say it becomes legal in Georgia.
Right, and also too, it doesn't have the effects. I think the alcohol, like you're not really turned up, ready to jump off a bridge. Like alcohol turns you so crazy, you know what I mean, and get you into
alcohol
this place.
turns you belligerent, or you just be like
just sloppy, not in control,
incoherent.
Yeah,
nigga, you be over here like.
Hey,
you may get stuck for a couple seconds, but shit.
I ain't gonna lie, I like the way alcohol feel. Turn into a whole superhero.
It depends. I feel like different alcohol does different things.
Next day while I'm on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I don't enjoy that anymore.
Kenny Burns moves on the screen for the cassette this past Thursday.
I was looking at
that.
That was live. Oh, I forgot to say about cassette on my thing. Yeah, that was live.
Yeah, that was lit. This boy was lit on the alcohol.
Yes, that was fun.
You was drinking a little bit.
How you know you wasn't there?
Ooh, I saw your IG. I was busy. I was working.
I was there because I go to Kenny Burns events.
Sue came. See,
I got you. Don't worry, I got your back, fool.
Speaking of cassette, y'all, before we get into the next one, cassette was amazing. Big shout out to Carl Thomas and Kid Capri. We did a party in Atlanta that was about dancing. Girls had on roller skates. People had an amazing time. And
no sections, right? It was just
we sold like 14 sections, but we didn't. It wasn't about sections. It was more about the vibe. And people in the sections were going sections.
People were dancing too, like people on the floor. They were
the whole night. And actually,
I like the venue with the drop down lights.
Yeah, you saw the lights.
I felt like I could touch them.
And there was a line at 9:00. We on the door to 10:00.
And Bachi was working the door.
and Bocce was working. And you know it's a party when Bocce working the door that early. But it was an amazing time. But Jesse Smollett, y'all, he is suffering from night terrors from the aftermath of his attack.
Says his brother.
Do we even care at this point?
He just needs to smoke some weed.
That's all.
He just
that'll fix it.
Just needs to
level him out.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's
I don't know
been
how I should
proven.
feel about it, though.
We can't say he made it up. We
don't know.
We don't know, right?
All we know is the whole.
But how do
Chicago
you get here?
dropped it.
Social media made him do it, y'all. Social media, media is the culprit. It's the culprit. Why else would he do it?
Insecure people are the culprits.
Good one.
It's not the tools, it's how people choose to use the tools. And how they use the tools is a direct reflection of who they are.
Ooh.
Sue Fuchsia said.
Slap hands.
Speaking of somebody that needs Sue Fuchsia's, Kodak Black. You know he got arrested coming in from Canada. I don't even know how he got into Canada, by the way.
Well, he said
I don't know how he got into.
He said he was following the GPS, and the GPS. No, this is what he said. He said he was following the GPS, and it made him take the wrong turn, and he ended up on the other side of the border.
I have to report in when I go to Canada.
Facts.
I know he has to report. How do you? Because you have to go through Buffalo when you try. I've tried to go through Buffalo and gotten turned around. How?
The navigation.
Soon as they roll down the window and see his haircut, they gonna pull him over and test. I'm just saying, like, how? How did he get into Canada? It ain't no G.
But my thing is, you just can't drive over there.
You cannot just drive
into Canada. Stuff that you have to go through to get there.
I'm just telling y'all what the brother said.
Yeah, he's lying.
He said it was the navigation that got him over there.
This also leads me to bring up this conversation, y'all. I want to know answers. I need answers. How? Okay, did he get in? Okay, he said the GPS. But as a convicted felon, getting caught coming back into the United States, how is he free? How did he make bond? I'm really curious on how he made bond.
I don't know.
And then he came out to jail with however many thousands of dollars in his hand. I want to know how. Like, that didn't even look. That whole thing looked weird. Because as a convicted felon, you are not going to get bond. You smuggled yourself into Canada, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. Unless some conversations happen and he gets pardoned by somebody important and they let him go.
The bond was only $20,000. Like, how? Convicted felon that has a rape charge. Yeah. Still, I'm sorry. What is it? Hold on, let me go through my notes.
It's a sexual assault.
Right,
it's a sexual assault pending, right? Yep. So how? And they don't keep you? I'm just saying, y'all, this conspiracy thing of mine.
It's a weird system.
You hear me? How they gonna let this little ignorant motherfucker continue to break dance out here?
Because they want him to continue to spread ignorance.
I believe
on a platform.
He got a new hairstyle too. Y'all like it?
Absolutely not. Speaking of ignorance, y'all, I'm from Washington, D.C., and it is not the same city I grew up in. And every time I go home, I notice how in and around all the landmarks that still exist, like Howard University, there's, all these other gentrificated, what's the word? Gentrifiers, right? Gentrifiers is how they are referring to them. They're now walking their dogs across Howard's campus. They're having picnics on the lawn as if it's okay.
Are you kidding me?
People are and they're actually saying, like the neighbors, the gentrifiers are saying that they have rights to because it's in D.C. And if you want to be in D.C., then you need to get down with the community or move. Or move.
What?
And my thing is like, how, Sway? This institution has been in this particular space for over 100 years. You got to pay respects to Howard University and the property and the people that occupy it.
Privilege.
Facts.
That's all it is. It's privilege. They have absolute no respect or regard to our legacies, but they want us to continue to fall in line with what they want.
And it's unbelievable to say, okay, and I know it's dog walking. And people probably don't even mind dog walking.
Fuck that. Respect our land and don't
I'm just saying theoretically though, right? Walking past something, but if your dog is shitting on the lawn, you're not picking it up and you just acting like this is your space, that's a whole nother thing. And that's how they act.
But to fix your mouth and say, hey, if you want to be here, y'all have to get down with the fact that like that is, I have a problem with that.
That's a big problem. And then you can't do picnics on the lawn. This is where they go to school. This is where the fraternities come.
I saw that.
Now let's have a bunch of black people go do this on a white campus.
Hello?
Let's just go see what happens.
Oh, we getting
we should actually really go do this
you guys
and
can't
see what
be
happens.
over here.
Yeah.
Hey, you know that's that.
Like, come on, let's see what happens.
Unbelievable, outlandish, and yeah, just it bugs me out. Yeah, Robin Crawford. Everybody knows who Robin Crawford is.
Yeah.
Robin
Whitney's best friend.
Whitney's best friend. They also said was
Possible
Britney's lover. When you saw the Whitney documentary, you wanted more from her because
I
she was the
absolutely
closest
wanted more
person to
her,
Whitney,
yeah.
and
Did she break?
you did not get it. And now she's coming out with a book called A Song for You, and I promise you, I'm on the front line waiting to read that book.
Yeah.
Because if you saw
I think everybody is, though. We heard from everybody, Bobby.
yeah, but her.
Yeah, but her.
And even did y'all see? There's a documentary. There's a newer documentary on Whitney. It's on Delta Airlines. If you're flying somewhere, you can watch it. Watch it. I got to find the name of it.
Delta.
We'll put it on the screen. Caesar will put it on the screen.
They've
But
had
when
it for
I
a while.
tell you that documentary was the rawest, and like you said, the only thing was missing was what Robin had to say. They had her though, and they had her like, because they used to videotape everything, and so they had her in these positions,
Intimate moments.
these situations. Yo, I cannot wait for the book. I guarantee she comes out and says this is what it was.
I'm glad you said that because I did not watch the documentary several times on the flight because I just thought it was going to be.
You gotta watch it.
I'm really going to watch it now.
You gotta watch. It's better than any of the versions that have been out.
Yeah, the documentaries on the airlines for some reason usually are good, but I just felt like I was like, oh, Delta, it's a Whitney. Y'all not going. Y'all don't know what to.
When I tell you they get so into because I said they videotape things, so it's not like the Bobby Brown on BET story.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you getting all this theatrical. You're getting this theatrical version. This was actual
real raw footage.
People saying and seeing Whitney smoking them cigarettes and going through her whole thing, and then having Robin in and it was just. It was you're like this to the TV.
Damn. All right,
You like to, and I'm waiting for this book. We'll put it on the screen and show you. Exactly.
I wonder if she's gonna get down to the nitty gritty though. Like is she gonna
that was
tell
my
us
lover?
something that we don't know? Yeah, we want to know. We want to know.
Well, first of all, anything she says, we don't know. I mean,
we don't know anything at all.
She could co-sign. She could say that we did something, but I think it's all interesting because she never spoke.
Yeah.
Never.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a down ass. Hey.
Speaking of somebody who's very outgoing, Sunday service happened, y'all. Coachella. Did you see it all on the internet?
I did not see it.
I didn't see it all.
You didn't see it?
I was having a good
I heard
Sunday.
Ariana Grande didn't do too swell.
I heard it's
Her she was bland.
They threw
kinda
a
dry.
lemon. Put it
Kinda
on the screen.
bland.
They threw a lemon at it. I was just asking y'all before the show.
Beehive is so crazy.
And I was asking you before the show. Ariana Grande is supposed to be one of the biggest artists in the world, and
She is.
Yeah,
right. Right. Okay. Beyonce is probably her senior in that.
Of course.
we all
For
kind of
sure.
in amazement of Beyonce because her journey, where she is, how she is doing her. But I didn't really love the performance that Ariana gave. I didn't think it was as big. Like when I watch Baychella. Or Beachella rather.
Baychella.
Baychella.
Beachella, right?
Baychella.
Bay.
Yeah.
Baychella. It was amazing. It was theatrical. It had all these moments. When I was watching Ariana, it was kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
Does Ariana ever give a
She
really
doesn't-
bomb performance? So she does she ever really give you a lot of energy? I don't think she does.
Nah, she gives
She
you.
But I think
she
you
walks
have the
around. She does a
too.
couple of twirls, but her vocals
that's not her
are
show.
amazing.
Vocals, that
Her
song,
vocals
Two
are
Chainz, what's the name of that song?
Amazing.
We can rule the world.
Yeah, Rule the World.
That is
Yeah.
my
But
favorite
that's a
song
classic
right now.
beat.
She can
though,
sing
that
though. Like
ain't
she's
Reed.
not.
Yeah.
Why don't we fall in love with
She's
her?
not
Classic.
necessarily an entertainer.
She's what? No, she's
Not
what?
necessarily an
Oh, like a
entertainer.
performer.
She's not a
Beyonce
entertaining
is probably
performing.
arguably one of the best
but
performers of
vocally,
all
she's an
time.
amazing singer. She's amazing.
Speaking of one of our favorite performers, Cardi B, y'all, she said no to a plea deal
Right.
about the scuffle in the strip
What'd you say,
joint.
Sue?
Ew.
Yeah. Don't be taking okay. Yeah. So you think what's happening? You think she gonna be all right? If
I think Cardi gonna be just fine.
If she's not taking the plea, I mean, and their misdemeanor charge.
First of all, okay, she looked like a damn goddess going to court. Okay, big Birkin bag, hold 5-6 figures. Okay, she had the all white with the long stiletto nails, umbrella being held. I was like, sis, are you going to court? Like, you look amazing. How you do what?
How you put in work with them nails? I'm just.
Shit.
I can't go longer than this. This is all I got.
Those nails are long, like long as her fingers almost.
I don't know how. Yeah, the first time I got stiletto nails,
Offset ain't complaining.
I realized very quickly there's an art to wiping your ass with stiletto nails.
Okay, big shout out to Offset and Cardi B for their new video.
It's an art.
Their new video is amazing. Did y'all see the new video? Cloud video?
I forgot
You
about
said
that.
you forgot about that.
How do you wipe your ass with?
Oh,
It's disgusting. Did you see the cloud video?
It was interesting. I highly enjoyed the cloud
video.
Totally puts us in the mind frame of Busta and Janet. I definitely enjoyed the video.
Right.
The liquid morph.
It.
No, it's beautiful. No,
I loved
big
it.
shout out to them, and I'm glad that they're amplifying their love too. Been through some shit. We still together. This is what it is. Hood love at its finest.
I think what I love about the Migos is like it's a lot of us kind of questioned if they would have been able to be as big as they are individually had they come out solo first.
Right.
I think them coming out as a group first really allowed people to like the time and opportunity to figure out who they mess with, how this person is, and then getting each individual album you chose who you wanted to rock with. So
100%.
you really can't say whether if it was bad. Because maybe you just didn't like that particular artist. Maybe you liked Offset better. Maybe you liked Takeoff. So you had choices. So I love how they did that.
I really
Label did great with that.
Too.
Yeah,
they're very consistent.
I enjoy that.
He actually came out at Baby's
QC is
concert.
killing
Just
it right
ended
now.
here. Baby, City Girls, and all that in the concert they were on. Just ended here, and Offset came out to a very, very warm reception. And Kim Kardashian, you was telling me something about her before the show.
Yeah, she. I saw a clip where she was talking about the celebrity parents paying their bribing
scandal.
schools to getting their kids in or whatever. And Kim, she made a good point saying it doesn't do anyone any good to force their children into a school that they wouldn't thrive in anyway.
Right.
And of course Baller Nation was like, well, aren't you trying to be a lawyer or something and you're not going to school? Like, aren't you, Kim, you just have to learn discernment.
What do y'all think about that, her becoming a lawyer?
She just got to learn.
Kim, I want to know if Kim...
I don't even know if she's trying to become a lawyer. I think she just wants to gain a lot of knowledge
from law.
But I feel like even with that, but I think even with that, like, if you just go and look at
Khloe
the Baller Nation
Kardashian's dad
comments,
was a lawyer.
people are like, yo, I've spent 20 years knowing I wanted to do this. What? Khloe Kardashian's dad was a lawyer.
Never mind. I think OJ was her dad, but I could be wrong.
But OJ was a football player.
What is wrong with you?
That's why I
that
said
might be
never
why
mind.
she likes athletes.
You have to catch yourself because we was gonna fry your ass. This nigga Rory is crazy.
Just throw the alley hoop every
It
time.
was just a little boom, boom.
Hello, okay, all right. Dear Lord, baby Jesus. Big shout to Eminem too, y'all. He did not participate in 420 this year because he is 11 years sober. So big shout to Eminem. And now it's time for Baller Mail.
Message.
I have moved on from my ex, but family still keeps him around. What should I do?
Oh Lord.
Y'all ain't my family doing that.
What do you do when you've moved on from your ex, but your family still keeps him around? My ex and I broke up last year, July, but my family still keeps in contact with him.
Crazy.
It's starting to piss me off. What advice would you give?
He must still be paying some bills over there.
Nah, yeah, he the weed
Yeah, he's
man.
something going on. He's connected some kind of
He got
way.
a good job. He probably get
First of all,
tennis shoes for
It is family law that you can't fuck with nobody that your people don't like. If I my mama
say that
did
again?
that. Huh? It's law that if I don't fuck with some family law, if I don't fuck with somebody, you don't fuck with them. Period.
Question: What if it's a situation where your parent or family member became like a mentor to this person? Like it was
It's
like,
over.
oh,
Listen,
like
it's over, big fella.
mentorship is over.
Listen, the only way that you can remain friends with one of my exes if I've been married to her over 20 years and y'all got your own relationship. You ain't finna be. I'm not finna be dating somebody and then you talking about y'all cool and I'm fucked up.
So she come to dinner
or I left the. You know what I'm saying? That ain't even. Where they do that at?
Yeah,
there is one rare instance because my cousin, his cousin, but then they have a cousin he's not related to. They linked up. So when they broke up, she's still coming around because his cousin is her cousin.
Oh Lord.
But they not cousins. You know what I'm saying? Because they married, so that
That's some
Okay.
Florida
other
shit.
side.
That's some Florida shit.
Lord.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm saying is my
They
mama.
all sounded related to me.
My mama tried me with that one time.
What happened?
I was literally asleep at my mama's house, and I actually just met Jessica. We wasn't serious yet, but I was, we were dating, and I was, like that's gonna be
Committed.
I was committed, and so all of a sudden I wake up, somebody playing on my feet. It's my ex-girlfriend in my mama's house. I was like, oh shit, is she gonna kill me? She know I got a new boo. Like, what the fuck is going on? So my mama in the
with
kitchen
your
whistling and shit. I go in the house, like, how the fuck you gonna let such in here? You already know that I'm. That's such. That's your friend. Y'all can get back together. No,
They
we
kill
not.
me with
Oh,
that.
yeah.
No, we
I think
not.
I don't like
that's
parents
what it
say
is.
that.
No, we not.
Yeah, it's the y'all gonna get back together. It's like,
You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
if you really believe that in your heart, you gotta sneak that relationship. Like, you gotta sneak that. I don't need to know that you're hanging on to this person because you think we're gonna get back together.
But in all seriousness, though, if it's a long 10-year relationship and your people got, you know what I'm saying, and there's boundaries and it's respectful and nothing terrible happened, maybe I can see I have a relationship. But I hate.
But so much can happen in 2 years that bring people close together. So you can't. I don't think you can put like a 10-year time limit on it or a 20. Like, it's got to be a 20-year relationship.
So you think in 2 years it's cool to have a relationship?
I'm just saying things could happen where, let's say, you're off working on the road all the time, and God forbid your family member gets sick, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take care of your family member just out of the goodness of my heart.
But wait.
Not even just a relationship with with your significant
Yeah,
other.
yeah.
I'm talking about like friends too. Like when you not friends with somebody and then your parents or whatever may be cool and be like, well, that's your friend.
Exactly.
No, it's
y'all
not friend
gonna be
Exactly.
friends. Y'all
No,
gonna work
it's
it out.
not.
No, we're not. It's over.
After
And
taking
if
the
you believe
emotions
that,
out.
give me the time to deal with
right.
it. Yeah.
My thing is this, and this is after thinking about what I said prior. I do believe what I said. I don't think if I don't fuck with you, don't fuck. That's family law. I think that. Then now to your point, there are certain scenarios where it can be acceptable, right?
Yes.
And I'm saying that, and if you actually have a genuine relationship and your ties have nothing to do with me, meaning we're done, and I'm cool, you cool, then I can see y'all have a
because your
relationship.
family isn't in your relationship with your friends or your significant
Facts.
other or whatever, so they don't really know what's going on. They don't even know you like they know you.
Facts.
So it's like when you cut it off, they should respect that.
I agree.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you what type of parent I am. So my 5th grader, Bria, one of her friends stopped talking. Now, of course, when you have, you already know kids, you friends with the parents too. Because hey, you want to
100%.
come over the house? Yeah, you come over. Oh yeah, you want to have the girls come over?
Bring them, yeah.
Well, my daughter and her friend broke up. Me and the friend dad broke up too.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. My daughter don't talk to your
Yeah.
daughter no
Why
more,
you
bro.
calling
We
me?
just
See,
go
that's a
ahead
good
and
parent.
we go ahead and cut.
My dad is like that too.
If they
I'm like that.
rekindle,
He's like,
we can
I don't-
rekindle.
Yeah.
Goddamn, like that's okay, bro. We just gonna leave it at that. Oh,
Yeah.
well, I think she wants. Nah, bro, that's cool. She don't want to be friends with her no more. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
right. You just gotta ride with your kid.
You know what?
I'm riding with
Hold
mine.
on. And I'm going to tell you something about you and parenting. And this is when you're going to turn all the way up. You're going to be wanting to whoop some of them kids' asses.
Oh.
As you know, listen, I'm telling you, because it be some disrespectful kids, man, be
They
talking grown.
They are so grown.
And
be seeing
you be
it.
like, and it's hard, like, it just as a human being to take certain verbal assaults, right? And then you think about like, oh, shit, what are they saying that around me? What they saying to my child? Or you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But it's crazy. Yo, these kids out here, boy, they
Yeah,
get
I know because I be having to go to the schools to talk to the teenage boys about STDs.
Yeah.
I already know, and they in high school.
Babies.
15,
Bills.
16, 17, getting it in. And
Yeah.
I guys go speak to them about that shit.
They'll learn, get them little bumps on their
It's
mouth.
so sad. These kids are so
wow.
fast.
And now it's time for Comic Creeping.
Ooh, these fast ass shit.
Yeah, child.
Okay, well, we're gonna move on to some
Bump your mouth.
positivity. Okay, 50 Cent posted a gorgeous photo of him and his son.
50.
Which son, you'll find out when Caesar puts the photo on the screen. He says, happy holidays, enjoy today, man. Take some time for things that are really important to you. God bless. It's Easter Sunday. I know y'all clean for real at the church. Emoji. And then Katie M. Calla says, imagine how your firstborn feels seeing this, shaking my fucking head. You're a piece of shit. And I'm quoting, these are not my curse words. You're a piece of shit for real. Can't even be a dad for the one that actually looks like you. Straight joke. Then, of course, 50 replies, he's King Petty. He be having time. He says to her, fuck you, bitch. You don't know shit about what you talking about. Everything was positive. Then you come with bullshit. Go suck a dick. That's what he said on Easter Sunday.
All right.
On Resurrection Sunday.
I do believe
that's
that
what
there
he
are
said.
some things that we don't know going on in the background with
Like
50
what?
Cent, his firstborn, and the mom. But still, man. Come on, man.
Man.
He looked just like
him.
50,
Kenny used to play basketball at the school he went to here.
He be in
Georgia.
Atlanta often, yeah.
He lives in Georgia. He went to
He be coming out.
School, yeah.
I definitely be seeing him out. Like,
I be like, damn, this nigga looks like 50 Cent
Hey,
for
dog.
real.
Baller Nation was going in on the
fix that,
comments talking about like talk about how can it be positive, you're 50 Cent. It was a lot of drama going on in the comments.
Yeah.
The comments had me entertained.
What happened that you don't fuck with
post
your
his
child?
son, though?
But what happened that you don't fuck with your child is what I really want to know. Like that, because he gets straight.
In my memory, I can't. Oh man, I can't remember. I can't remember. I may have to say that off there.
Did the boy do something?
I believe him and the mom was at odds. Him and the mom was at odds, and then son sided with mom and was like, no, nigga, fuck you, nigga. Like, you gonna talk about mom like that?
With his enemies and
that's
stuff,
okay.
Then he posted with, remember he had the shit with Rick Ross and Floyd and shit.
Oh,
So 50 over here like, oh, word?
Let me ask y'all a question, and then I guess you're a
Lil
parent.
Rari ain't gonna ever do that though.
But you're a parent. I wanted to put you on some game now because they get older and they start becoming.
They start to rebel.
Listen, they start to rebel. They start becoming who they gonna be, and they good or bad. And all I'm saying is, at times, as a parent, you be confused. Like, how could you ever think that, you know what I'm saying? How could you ever think your child would not side with you or be? So I can understand that from 50. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not that I personally have gone through that, but I could feel like at times, like even with Kenny and Kai's like, wait, hold on, bro. Like, I'm your daddy, nigga. I pay for all this shit. I drive you here, do this, and not like using that, but in my mind, I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's your version of being a dad, but on their end, they over here now, it's peer pressure.
And the older they get, the more identity they want. So I could feel, if this happened to 50, I could feel that, like, damn, nigga, you don't fuck with me. Well, how would you treat a nigga on the street if he did that? I tell
But
Kenny and Kyle
that's
all
the crazy
time.
thing to me is that, like, and of course, I don't know 50 Cent. I don't know what they have going on in real life. But just judging from social media, like what we see, what we put together, which is not the best thing for us to be doing. It's like, I feel like some of the things that he says, like that's what you say to somebody you don't know. Yeah. Like you don't beef with your kid and say that to your kid.
But I think until a point, and I'm me personally, I could never go where he's gone.
Yeah,
But I could not. I could stop fucking with somebody. I could stop fucking with a family member if they treated me in a way that I didn't see right.
Likewise,
you know what I'm saying?
Likewise.
Because at the end of the day, I don't have time for the negativity. Because I just feel like negative energy always circling around you seeps into your pulse.
It will affect your marriage. It'll affect your children. You don't need that.
And I think that
keep it where it's
and they're
at.
not saying you don't never talk to the person, you don't never deal with the person, but you deal with them on your terms. When I was 16 years old, my aunt used to talk about my mother like a dog, crackhead, all kind of shit. And I said, guess what, auntie? I love you, but you ain't gonna be talking about my mama like that if you want to have a relationship with me. She's 70-something years old. We got a great relationship now. But if I ain't had that conversation at 16, it could have been the amplification of the bullshit. Yeah. And that's what we gotta do. Like, and I think even I wish that they could have had a serious discussion about, look, no, this is what your mama did. This is how I feel. This is what, because I just think you don't get that time back.
But who's to say that didn't happen, though? And then it went left.
Who's to say it didn't happen?
Maybe it did.
I would just tell the people out there that are going through something like that and you got an opportunity to talk about it, get it off your chest, because that could fix it or let you know you got to keep it moving.
I just think it's damn near almost non-repairable.
Him and his
to the point,
I'm saying at this point,
but in general though, like a girlfriend and I actually just reunited after like 5 years of not speaking, and when we actually spoke, it did not make sense at all. Like the
stuff that y'all was mad at.
It made no sense. Like it made no sense.
Through all that time.
Yeah, she felt that I started a new business venture and didn't understand why she had to learn about it from someone else. I didn't tell her because I was at a phase in my life where I was tired of telling people that I was going to do something and I didn't do. Yeah. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to start doing it and we'll talk about it later. So she was like, damn, I completely read it wrong, and just like that. Yeah, I mean, just
Wow.
5 years down the drain. Just
But when you don't say nothing, people going to assume.
Yep.
They're going to think that you thinking a certain way because that's the way they thinking.
insane.
It has nothing to do with what you
You have to be transparent. You have to be comfortable with being honest, letting people know how you feel, where you are, and sometimes if you have to explain why you did something, that might totally repair a relationship.
But I'm going to assume that 50's son, his first son, what's his name again?
I don't know.
Marquise.
Marquise, that's good. His mom is probably a good mom, or because you got a good mom, you gonna hold that down. So hey, Pop, you can't be talking about my mom like
That's
that.
true.
Yeah.
He be going in because 50 goes in on his
That is true.
his baby mom.
Text your mom.
You know what I'm saying? So he could have,
They was raised totally different, He
Absolutely.
didn't have his
Yeah.
mom.
Absolutely.
He had his grandma.
You do what you learn or what you're taught, and if you don't see it,
And he
you have
wasn't
no
the
example.
custodial parent, so Marquise lived with his mom. So it's not like, I mean, again, we just kind of giving a good hypothesis.
And 50 from the streets, too. He got
Recreation.
that dog mentality.
Somebody actually said you could tell he was raised by an older woman because he cussed like a grandma. You just reminded me when you said that.
I do want to say this as we close out this segment, though. I know we kind of got on the kid portion of it, which is very important, but I would challenge all young adults out there that are starting your journeys in your particular sports, your fields in which you want to pursue for your career. Have conversations. I tell Kenny and Kyle to talk to their coaches. I don't want to talk to their coaches. You have a relationship.
You gotta be comfortable.
Hold people responsible. Tell them what you expect. If they telling you one thing, make sure they follow through on what they telling you. Because what I do know, and Rory, what you're going to experience, and you're going to be wanting to go left, and I'm glad you're maturing at the rapid rate you are maturing, but it's going to make you want to put hands on people, dog.
Well, I almost chopped Lil Rory in the throat a couple days ago.
But not even him. I'm talking about people because these people don't care about your child.
Almost.
Right.
They don't care about your child. You got to really build them up to be able to speak for themselves when you're not around.
Thanks.
And it's really, and what I find, I told Kyle this last night. I'm sorry. I told my nephew Corey this last night. He said a guy was on the basketball court whispering in his ear, telling him he was trash. I said, well, you want to know how you stop all that? Tell him his breath stink. But something that easy, I had a nigga froze.
Yeah.
The little boy be like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That's a first. So my thing is like you gotta, and that's a great example.
That's a good example.
But that's a great example of how easy it is to throw somebody off their square when they bringing negative energy towards you, or when they're bringing dysfunction towards you. And that's what these teachers. I remember Kenny. He'd be the one walking the girl who need insulin to the office, but yet you telling me to put him on medicine. I'm ADHD. His mama, his grandmama, and it's your job to teach him not to go sit in the corner like little Tommy drooling because he on medicine. You know what I'm saying? So I want to encourage y'all. You gotta be present. You gotta know what's going on, but more important, you gotta teach your kids how to speak for themselves. And I'm not equating that to 50 Cent. So
No,
I think
you
we went on a whole.
That's cool. It's cool.
We went full circle with
We went
this.
full circle.
And to
So
bring why we got to wait a whole year for Power?
yeah,
Power,
50 where
Insecure.
Power at?
We
No,
gotta wait
Insecure is
a
about
year.
2 years away. They said.
Yeah, but a whole year,
Insecure at the
Power.
end of next year.
Is it?
2020.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
tell
know,
y'all
but both
what,
Power
though.
and
Next
Insecure
year.
got me messed up right
I'm
now.
gonna tell y'all what. Y'all know everything I say, I do. There's a script right now that I got that I'm a part of. I promise you, it's a spot because the Power, to me, it's not enough balance in the gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
fly fun
I love
shit
me
on
some
TV.
gangster shit.
It's just not, but it's not enough of it because I think you got Power. Don't wait too long, 50. Don't wait too long.
We
Something
got
gonna pop
Narcos
up.
too.
Narcos, is it back?
No, not yet, but we got Narcos.
Well, who's
so.
it gonna be? The Mexican cartel?
I don't know.
Well, I'm trying to figure out where else they can go. They did all the big. I'm sure
They ain't did everything.
They can go
I'm sure
they
they
can
got
find
plenty more
something.
to
They
go.
didn't get
That's
shots
a money
to-
maker
yeah.
right there.
They got plenty more to go.
They can do some Narcos like Narcos Brazil.
Seasons.
Yeah, they got drug lords all over
That'd
the
be
world.
crazy. Narcos
Yeah, because we just
Colombia.
had the one on now is Narcos Mexico, right?
Yeah, Mexico. Yeah,
But what was
Narcos
the
Mexico.
Jamaican crew? The Sunshine Posse?
Shotas.
No,
I mean
something posse.
Damn.
The
Shower posse.
The Shower Posse. Yeah, they got so many different people.
No,
All
no,
right,
no.
now it's time for Confucius Says. Ladies and gentlemen, what are you waiting for? I woke up this morning and I was inspired on another level. I left my home, went to the other portion of my home and got on the treadmill. I figured I want to stay at it. And I laid there for a while, but then I thought to myself, what am I waiting for? Then I checked my phone. I see all these people asking me questions on how I did it, why I did it, and when I'm going to do it again. And guess what? I'm going to goddamn figure it out every step of the way on when I need to adapt and adjust. See, the problem with a lot of people, they don't want to adapt and adjust. They don't want to stop what they doing and try something else because I'm comfortable. Oh, this is making sense for me. I get a bill on the first 15, but you're not happy and you're not fulfilled and you worrying why you going to that bottle, you going to that bag. All I'm saying is you got to really go do, because waiting, it ain't gonna come. I promise you. I seen enough people go through it. They be talking about what they want to do. They be saying this, that, and the third, and then it never happens. It never happens. What are you waiting for? You got the opportunity like everybody else. We all get the same 24 hours. And my DMs stay lit. Kenny, how? If you just put me on, give me an opportunity. No, because you're asking me for something you're not willing to do for yourself. What am I going to do for you you can't do for yourself? You're coming to me with nothing. A person of my stature or anybody got something going on, they're doing it. They're in the if you want to come get on, what are you bringing to the table? But see, you waiting for somebody to say, come on, get on my shit. Be down with my shit. Come on, be a part of my program. And your program is not doing nothing. You standing still. You got to get up, get out, and get something. If you sit there, you're going to be there. These are examples in this room about they could have been around just taking a check, doing what everybody else wanted them to do. But they getting out here and going after theirs, and you got to do the same thing for the last time. Mm-hmm. What are you waiting for? Go forth, Baller Nation. The dream is real.
Hey, put the Easter Bunny from Orlando on the damn screen.
Yes. Ow.
That was hilarious.
Ooh.
Look, nobody else stood up for that sister.
Wait, that was a woman fighting?
Yes, that was a white man fighting a black woman.
That was a little white man against a nice-sized black woman. No, he wasn't gonna win.
She definitely swung that ass around.
Baller alert!
The dream is real.